I'm Tyler, and this is The Sharpshooter, helping you learn valuable skills to make better videos. Today, we're looking at a camera lens that has a built-in ND filter. Now, before we talk too much about this lens, I want to talk just a little bit about ND filters so you understand the video. In simple terms, you can think of an ND filter as kind of like sunglasses for your camera. Really, it's just a device used to reduce the amount of light that comes into the lens. Now, usually you see an ND filter like this that actually attaches on the front of the lens, but there's also some cameras that have built-in ND filters that are built into the camera body between the lens and the camera sensor. But oddly enough, this lens has a built-in ND filter. Now, what you're looking at here is a Canon Xl1 camera. It's not something you see much of today, but these were really popular about 15 years ago. This is a standard definition camera that records onto many DV tapes. Now, I don't know why Canon chose to put the ND filters into the XL lenses, but it's actually a pretty good idea, and I'm surprised more companies aren't doing that today. Because if you've ever used a camera that doesn't have a built-in ND filter, you know it can be kind of a hassle to get these. You either have to get an ND filter for different size lenses, or you need to use step-up rings. Either way, you're buying a lot of accessories for your camera just to have a simple ND filter. Yet with this setup, it couldn't be any simpler. There's just a switch on the lens similar to an autofocus or stabilization switch that engages the ND filter. Now, to give you a better demonstration, I've actually set up this Canon camera to this video monitor here so you can see the screen. And so you can see I actually have it pointed to a clackboard across the room. So I'm just going to take my finger and engage the ND filter switch. And then I'm just going to turn it back off. So to have an ND filter built into the lens is actually pretty unusual. I've never seen it on any other camera. Now, I've used several broadcast cameras that have a built-in ND filter that's in the camera body itself, but I've never come across another lens like this. So honestly, having a built-in ND filter in your lens would actually be really convenient. It'd save you a lot of headache. I mean, you wouldn't have to worry about having these in your bag, making sure that they fit every lens that you have, or having, adapters and step-up rings. It'd just be really convenient, and that's why I like ND filters built into camera bodies like in broadcast cameras. So now that I've shown you this, you're probably wondering, well, can I just go out and buy an XL lens and use it on my camera? Unfortunately, since these were standard definition cameras, they had pretty small sensors. So the aperture on the back of the lens is actually pretty small. I don't think it would adapt well to new cameras. And trust me, I've spent a lot of time looking out on forums to see if there's any kind of adapter or solution to make these old lenses work with newer cameras. But I just haven't come across anything that actually works. Should companies start putting ND filters into their lenses? Let me know what you think in the comments. So if you'd like to learn more about video production, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm Tyler with The Sharpshooter, helping you learn valuable skills to make better videos.